Hi everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is...
Luke Smith.
And this is...
Andrea Smith.
And Andrea has dressed up like a zombie for us today. That's a great costume. Well
Actually,
done.
it's my graduation gown. I'm graduating in 2 more days.
Yes, congratulations, Andrea. Well done. And with honors, you graduated.
Yes.
Super. And you guys did a fantastic job as well, because we got a bunch of suggestions for what to do, and lots of great narrative stories, which is fantastic. The one that got the most votes was Michael Weber's, and he wrote up a bit of a narrative as well, and we're just going to read that out now. It was 5 a.m. when the whole colony was woken by Forrest Plum singing aloud. Zombie bells, zombies go away. Oh, what fun it is to run far, far, far away. Oh, zombie Harmon, having fallen asleep after a long night's watch, arose from his bunk.
I'm gonna blow the head off this idiot! Ah!
He charged towards the mall Santa, but his new friend Mike, thanks to his ninja reflexes, was able to stop him just a few steps from Forrest, who now crouched on the floor whimpering, "They'll eat all of us alive, all of us!"
Let me kill this madman!
Harmon shouted, while James tried to calm the situation. We're all a bit under stress here, Harmon. I understand that you need your sleep after a night's watch, so how about we send Forrest to get some medicine? Maybe some that may calm him down, make him a bit sleepy.
Alright.
Harmon mumbled, catching his breath. As Forrest left, Sophie grumbled.
Maybe we'll get lucky, and maybe he won't come back.
So, that gives you a little clue as to what we're going to be doing with Forrest Plum this turn. And I think for my turn, we should get you guys to the table and show you what happens. Well, I really do have a fantastic character, given my die-rolling history, as other people have pointed out. James Meyer's special ability is that anywhere, once per round, I can re-roll one or more of my unused action dice. And I rolled 1, 2, and 2. So I will be using this ability now to re-roll all of them. I'd really like to see some 5s. Okay,
Well, it just gets better and better. You got 2 1s instead of 1.
Oh my goodness. I was really trying to get these action dice for Forrest, so I guess that was James's attempts to talk some sense into Forrest. Didn't quite work. I will keep this 5, and then I'm going to also play Junk. Junk allows me to re-roll one of my unused dice. Let's see if I can turn this
Into a
5.
Yay.
Excellent. Okay.
Yep.
Well, guess what? I have a little more junk.
Oh.
So I'm going to use this, and hopefully...
You get a 4.
4.
Forrest can't attack with that.
That's true. So that's not so bad. Now, although we have enough food to feed the survivors that we have here, I'd like to add one more food to the supply that will help us maybe in future rounds. I'm guessing this is a can Forrest had from the mall that he last worked at and got fired from. And at the encouragement of the other colonists, Forrest Plum is heading out to the hospital to see if he can find some medicine, because we need some to contribute to this crisis. Now, I'm going to have to roll some exposure, and let's see. Oh, no!
Oh.
Forrest got frostbite! Not a good start for Forrest, so I'm going to put this wound on Forrest Plum's card. Remember, frostbite means at the start of each of my turns, Forrest will now take another wound. So I have a new problem here, because I don't really want Forrest Plum to die. I know the rest of the colony wouldn't mind if he disappeared into that dark night. But if I'm going to contribute medicine to the crisis, that's medicine I could be using on Forrest. Now, I'm going to put a priority on contributing here to the crisis. But Luke, how much medicine do you have? Because I have none.
I have 2.
So we need 3. So if I get a medicine, I will use it on the crisis. But then if you get extra medicine, will you come to the hospital and heal me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the table and see what happens. So, Forrest with his first search. And I'm sorry to say, I will tell you guys what it is. It's junk. So, Forrest is going to search a second time, and hopefully this time... No, it is not medicine. And because I'm worried that you guys will doubt me, I'm going to show you guys what it is, because I'm going to use it right now. It's food. 2 food. Okay?
Oh, good.
So we're going to put that 2 food into the food supply. So although I wasn't able to help with the medicine, hopefully...
Helping with the colony.
Yes, with the colony, and hopefully that will last us until next turn as well. This goes into the waste pile. Now, I have one more action die, but it's a 4. That's not enough for me to search. So I think what I'll do instead is attack one of these zombies, so that when Luke comes here, because I believe Luke is going to come here, 2 of us here will attract 2 zombies. We need to get rid of at least one of them so we're not overrun.
We'll all take a sample.
Not yet, because I still have to roll this die. The zombie is dead. Let's see. I need a 4, 5, or 6. It's a 5.
Yay.
So that is a sample, and we'll add it to the colony. I do have to roll the exposure die, though, and see. Yes, Forrest did okay that time. No wounds. Well, I have to say, Michael, overall, I think that turn worked out pretty good. So thank you very much, and everyone who voted on that suggestion. And that's the end of your turn.
The crossroads did not happen.
Did not happen. Okay, well, that's a good reminder to me. I need to draw one because now it's Luke's turn. All right, Luke. Just give me a second here to take a look. Oh, something's about to happen. It says, if a survivor the player controls is at the colony, and actually both of your survivors are at the colony, I need everybody at the gate right now. There's a flatbed that just pulled up, loaded with refugees. Every player with 1 or more survivors at the colony must vote with a thumbs up or down. The option with the most votes takes effect. Here's the thumbs up option. We don't have much, but if your people are willing to pull their own weight, we can give you a home for the winter at least. After that, you're on your own. And then each player will draw 1 survivor from the survivor deck and add it to their following. Each player also adds 1 helpless survivor to the colony. So that would add a total of 6 new survivors.
How much food would we need?
Well, right now we would have enough food to cover all of those. This means we would all get new survivors with new abilities and additional action die at the start of the next round. So that's...
But more mouths to feed.
But more mouths to feed. That's the downside. We also have the thumbs down option. This says, I'm sorry, we just can't take on any more. You're going to have to keep moving. Their faces suggest they've heard those words too many times before. They look downward in acceptance, and soon the truck is driving away. 3 days later, you find the truck collapsed on the side of the road. The people are gone, but blood is caked on the road. Nothing happens. So, we're all going to participate in this.
More mouths to feed, more guys to kill. But
I'm tempted to say that we...
Save them?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like we should say them, but everyone gets their own vote. We put our hands in the middle like this, and we go 3, 2, 1, and on 0, we either go thumbs up or thumbs down. So thumbs up means we want the new survivors. Thumbs down means we don't want
what if
them.
we want to do this?
You can't do that. You have to decide. 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'll mean this.
Did you actually mean that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to be adding some survivors. Luke, it's your turn right now.
No.
Why don't we get you to take yours first? So Luke,
So we don't get some freaky old lady.
you got Janet Taylor, the nurse. Let me show you guys what Janet does. Janet's ability takes place at the hospital. Once per round when performing a search at the hospital, you may look at and keep 1 additional card. Oh my goodness, that is so perfect for what we need right now. Excellent, Luke. All right, so now I get a new survivor, and it is Jenny Clark, the waitress. Her ability says, anywhere once per round when performing a search with Jenny, you may look at 3 additional cards. Well, that wouldn't have been so bad to have earlier, but thanks for showing up, Jenny. And do we have her standee? Yes,
right there.
that's her. And so she gets added to the colony as well. Andrea, you're next.
Okay.
Let's see what you get.
He's cute. John Price.
John Price.
He's a student. When John is not at the colony, he is considered to have the ability of every other survivor he shares a location with.
Now that is a pretty crazy power. I guess John is an excellent student. Which I suppose makes sense given what you're wearing right now. And don't you also have...
The teacher.
The teacher too. Okay, lots of education smarts coming from over here. But Luke, it's your turn. So what do you want to do?
I'd like to donate some medicine to the crisis contribution.
The crisis contribution. Okay, so we have 2 cards going in. Let's hope that these are both the medicine Luke says they are. If they're not, he's the worst trader ever because no one else put anything in here. It would have to be Luke.
And
so, what else?
I'd like to donate some food.
Oh, Luke's being extra good. We've got a total of 2 extra food. So we'll add those tokens in, and we probably need it now that we have so many extra survivors here. Okay, anything else?
Yes, I'd like to request some junk.
Some junk.
Which isn't a good request.
Well, sometimes when you need it.
Anybody got
I don't
junk?
have any junk.
I have a handful of junk, so you can take my junk.
All right, 1 junk for you. Now, when you request something, an item, you have to use it right away. So it's
Junk.
being junked, and now you get to re-roll.
Dun,
Luke had
dun,
1-1.
Done.
It's now a 3.
It's a 3.
Is that going to help you?
No.
Okay. Well, do
You
you want
still have 2 dice that are high numbers, though.
depending on what you want to do, 3 will
Well,
allow you to
yeah.
attack. Is that going to be enough?
Okay. Yeah. That'll be good.
Okay.
Before we go on, I just have a quick question.
Sure, yeah.
Can we count how much waste is in our waste pile?
Yes, we certainly can. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 junk. And that means we'll lose 1 morale during the colony phase. We got too much junk!
Now, Janet would like to prove her usefulness to the colony.
Yes, how's she going to do that?
She's going to go to the hospital.
Okay, I'll move her for you. I know it's a little bit of a stretch. You're going to need to roll the exposure die, though.
Oh, great.
Oh, Janet takes a wound. So we'll add a wound token to Janet's card.
At least it's not frostbite.
That's very true. Frostbite would have been worse.
Now I'm going to search, and because of my special ability, I get 2 cards.
That's right. You get to look at 2, and you get to keep 2.
Janet found some good stuff, so I'm going to search again.
Does good stuff mean that maybe you found some medicine?
Totally.
Okay, well, that's good for us.
Ooh, interesting.
More good stuff.
Yes.
Okay, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to put something into the crisis.
Okay, hopefully that's the 3rd medicine that we need.
Next, I'm going to move Mike Cho to the library.
All right. And you have to roll that exposure die. All right. Oh, he made it safe and sound. Now what's he going to do there?
Now, he's going to attack.
Okay, so we're going to just remove one of these zombies. Luke does not have to roll an exposure die because that's Mike Cho's ability, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't roll an exposure die when he fights a zombie. But we do have to roll to see if we get a sample.
No.
We did not get a sample this time.
I'm going to play a card called Two Outsiders.
Yes, I know what this does. Tell everyone what it does.
I get a follower,
That's right, a new survivor.
and I get a helpless survivor.
That's right, we have to add another one to the colony. And this event doesn't go to the junk pile, it just gets thrown out of the game. Not literally. Okay, so you got Andrew Evans, the farmer.
I think I saw this guy earlier.
Let's see what Andrew does. At the grocery store, once per round when performing a search, you may look at and keep 1 additional card. But more than that, Luke is now going to have 5 action dice for the next round. That's huge. Okay, are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay, then it's time for us to do the colony phase. Let's go to the table. The very first thing we need to do is feed these survivors. They're getting hungry. We're going to have to spend 1 food token for every 2 survivors, and that includes the helpless ones as well. We have a total of 10 sitting in the colony. You ignore those that are outside. They're assumed to be foraging for their food. So 5 tokens are going to come off. And we still have some extras for the next round, which is really going to help out. Now we need to check waste. And the last chance we had to get rid of some waste, I actually completely forgot. What about you, Andrea?
Yeah, I forgot about it too.
Okay, and we counted it and everything. So that's 10 waste. Morale is going to go down by 1. Next, we resolve the crisis. Now, normally you would shuffle these up because you don't want to know who contributed which cards to the crisis, but we know only Luke did. And all 3 of them are medicine, just like we need. So the crisis has been averted. That's good news for us. These are removed from the game, and we can also remove this as well. The problem is our colony is attracting zombies. We're going to need to add 1 for every 2 survivors here in the colony. That means 5 zombies will be added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to do the same thing at the non-colony locations, except out here, it's 1 zombie per survivor. So 1 will go here with Maria, Michael will attract 1, and Janet and Forrest will attract 2. Thankfully, we had enough space for these zombies, so nothing is overrun. We checked the main objective to see if we completed it. We need to have 12 samples. We only have 2 zombie samples. We're going to need 10 more. The round marker will go to 4, and the last part of the colony phase is passing the first player token, right? Interesting thing here is you do not pass it to the left like you normally do. In this game, you pass it to the right, which is right over here to Luke. So Luke, you're going to be the first player the next time we go to the player turns phase. But first, we need to reveal the crisis. And this one says Zombie Surge. Let me read it out to you. we're going to need to contribute a number of tools equal to the number of non-exiled players. So once again, 3 tools. Now, junk counts as a tool. We used up a lot of junk already. If we fail, we add 6 zombies to the colony and 1 zombie to all other locations. And as usual, if we add an additional 2 tools to the crisis, not only do we avoid the bad stuff, we also get to increase morale by 1. The next thing we do is we roll our dice, but you always do a quick calculation to make sure you shouldn't lose some dice or gain new ones. And we all gain new survivors. Luke, you're getting 2 new dice. I'm getting 1.
1.
You are as well, that's right. And now we roll them.
Some bad, some good.
I got a
mostly
6.
Good.
Guys, I got a 6. And a 3, and a 2, and a 2. And, okay, those are like against the odds bad.
I got
what?
great dice.
You did? Oh, you did. 6, 6, 4, and 3. That's not bad at all. And Luke, it doesn't matter how you roll, you just have a bunch of dice. That's always good. So, it's your turn. Why don't we give Luke a quick chance to look over what he wants to do and make a decision?
Andrew piped up and said, "This place looks rusty. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get some tools to fix this place up."
Okay. Good idea, Andrew. So, you're going to move, Andrew, huh?
Can you do it?
I can certainly do that for you. Now, the thing is,
Exposure.
there might be some exposure. So roll that die and let's see what you get. Oh, it's a cocked die. So in our family,
what is
if the
cocked?
die does not lie perfectly flat, we re-roll again. And that's okay. We'll get you guys to the table so you can watch the roll live. And for his second attempt, let's see what the result is. It's a wound, which we'll add to Andrew.
I'm going to use a die to search with Andrew.
Yes.
And because of his ability, I get to look at 2 cards and keep 2 cards.
That's awesome. And that's a once per round ability.
Yeah. And next I'm going to use my Cho do a search.
Okay. You'll just get 1 card.
I've got something I want to equip here.
But first, I forgot to take a crossroad card.
And I reminded him.
Yes, Andrea did. So let's see here.
Can you do it?
You just continue with your turn. It has not happened yet.
Okay. So I'm going to equip the Survivor's Cookbook.
Okay, what does that do?
Once per round, if the survivor is at the colony, you may add 1 food token to the food supply. Well, I'm going to equip that to Harmon Brooks.
Okay.
And next, I'm going to play the medicine and help Forrest Plum here with his frostbite.
Thank you so much. Yes, the medicine says that, first of all, it's going to go in the waste pile. Then you remove any type of wound token from a survivor you control, or remove any type of wound token from a survivor that shares a location with a survivor you control. In this case, the shared location is here at the hospital. So this goes to the waste pile, and the frostbite is gone.
One thing to mention,
Yes.
I really don't know if it was worth it, because we all know how bad that guy is.
Nobody likes Forrest.
I
Plum.
like him.
You kind of
yeah,
find it
I have
charming.
a soft spot for him.
Okay.
Then he's going to like shove it into the zombies for all we care.
Yeah, we'll see how much she cares about it when things are on the line. Okay. What else would you like to do? Anything
Well-
else?
Yes, actually.
Are you planning to use that ability? The cookbook?
Yeah, right now.
That's not a bad idea, right? So we get to put a food token in there. Excellent. What's next?
Next, I'm going to search with Janet.
Okay. Now, when Janet searches, remember, once per round at the hospital, she gets to look at and keep 1 additional item card.
I'm going to use what I just got.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Food.
Oh, and this, hey, that's 2 food each. So a total of 4 food will be added to the colony. That's going to help out. What else would you like to do, Luke?
No, Janet's going to attack with a 3 die.
Okay, so a zombie will automatically die, but you're going to need to roll the exposure die just in case she takes a wound or gets bit. She takes frostbite. A lot of frostbite going around here. Hopefully, she gets a sample for her efforts. She does take a sample. So our third of 12 samples are now in the colony.
I guess the frostbite was worth it. So next, I'm going to play the Adrenaline
That's right.
Adrenaline Shot. Change an unused action die you control to a result of your choice.
Ooh, that's good. So you're changing your 1.
To a 6.
Seems like the right choice. Okay. What are you going to do with that 6?
Then I'm going to search with Janet again.
Okay, so Janet, this time, yeah, only 1 this time, because the special ability has already been used.
Ooh.
Is this good?
Yes.
something you intend to use?
Right now? Yes.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Food.
It's more food. Okay.
You're crazy
Well,
about
here's the
food.
problem. We're getting lots of food, but we're also getting lots of waste. That's something else we have to remember. Okay. I think that's everything. Is there anything else that you can do that doesn't use dice?
It's the actions that... No.
No? Okay. Well, then that means, Andrew, it's going to be your turn. The crossroad card did not resolve. Luke, you're going to take a look at this one for Andrea, okay? And let's see, maybe it's already happened?
Yeah.
Is this true right now?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and read it out.
If a survivor the player controls is at the colony and there are one or more helpless survivors at the colony.
That's certainly true. What happens?
At first, Jerry just had a light fever. But the next day, his neck was swollen and had a strange purple tint to it. Now 3 days have passed and you've never seen anything like it. The yellow buboes that have formed under Jerry's jaw are leaking pus, and the odor that surrounds him is harsh and bitter. This can't end well. So there's a thumbs up option and a thumbs down option. Thumbs up, kick out the helpless survivor. Remove a helpless survivor token from the colony. Lose one morale. Thumbs down option. The sickness spreads through the colony. Each survivor at the colony receives one wound. If Olivia Brown or Jan Taylor are not in play, roll a die for each helpless survivor at the colony. On a result of 1, kill that helpless survivor.
In one situation, we just lose one helpless survivor. In the other situation,
It's more deadlier.
lots more wounds going around. I know how I'm going to vote.
Me too.
On 0, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Sorry, helpless survivor. The rest of us, whew, shoving you out the door. So that means morale is now going to decrease in the colony. And I'll put this one back.
But then we can just get rid of Forest Plum and everybody will be happy again.
That's true. We can always reset the morale.
No.
Well, listen, Andrew, why don't we give you a couple of minutes to think about what you want to do for your turn?
Okay. We're kind of in a hard situation right now. We have done nothing to the crisis, and if the crisis ends up happening, we're gonna get overrun and then attract more zombies.
Yes.
So we're stuck.
This is not great. And we get a waste pile that's filling up as well. I think
There's probably like 100.
I think there's 16 in there right now. So it's just bad all around, Andrea. I have actions I can use to either clear out some waste, do some fighting, but we probably need to kill some zombies. But that's good as well because
My ability.
it's your ability and we need more samples.
Yep.
What do you want to do first?
Okay. So I'm gonna use Maria,
Yes?
and I'm gonna use my special action.
Okay.
And I'll kill a zombie at the school and not have to roll for exposure. But I will have to roll to see if we get to keep a sample.
We don't get a
Score.
sample, but you scored and knocked over a zombie.
And now I'll search at the school, and because of my school blueprints, I get to keep and look at an additional card.
All right. So 2 items for you.
And now I'm going to use my next 2 actions just to clean waste.
Okay, so each time you clean waste, you remove 3 of the cards right from the game. So that's going to take out 6. Let me just double check here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 is better. That means we're less than 10. We will not lose morale unless we put more waste in there and don't get rid of it.
And I'm done my turn.
And still nothing's been added to the crisis. Who's going to step up and solve this problem? I know who. Forest Plum! No, you guys have to step up here and put in the comments what you think should happen for this turn. If you like what someone suggested, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like it, propose your own suggestion. Maybe someone will vote for that. Whichever one gets the most votes, that's what we'll come back and do. And of course, continue to include those narrations and stories. They're fantastic. I love reading them. And they give good inspiration. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.